Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a man in his 2nd season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the 2nd half of the year. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Conner up the middle. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the secondary.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. Let's go. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Pascal, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 77 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. It's taken to the 26. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 61 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Mahomes firing complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's go. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mahomes now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play fake. Murray. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray to Conner on the check down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Conner and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. To throw is Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here,
here's a diving catch right side. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the gun, a give to Connor. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Connor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Prater on to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
On second down, they'll run it here.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Mahomes.
Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Murray, one final try. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Chiefs, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.